Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Excuse the voice, I have a cold. I've had a cold all week. Actually, I haven't had the best week in the world. You guys know about my Louis Vuitton unboxing fiasco, so I ended up sending it back, and I thought I would hop on here today and film a video. I actually put some makeup on for you guys. My last video I was sick. I'm still sick, but I'm not feeling too bad. But I wanted to tell you guys, I just had such a week last week. I lost a pair of my Louis Vuitton sunglasses. Keith says they'll turn up. Maybe they will, but I don't know. Sometimes things just go down into a black hole and you never see them again. I have looked everywhere for them. I loved them so much. And they're gone, but they're only sunglasses, but I really hate that I lost them. I just had a series of really unfortunate mishaps this past week, so I'm hoping that next week is better and my cold will subside, but I still can't complain. I'm still blessed. But I just wanted to do a video today for you guys, and it's a video that two of my very favorite YouTubers did as a collaboration, and I enjoyed it so much I thought I would jump on the bandwagon and do the same video. It wasn't a tag video, it's just a video that they did. The name of the video is If I Can Only Save or Keep 5 Pieces of Jewelry from My Collection. So I thought I would do the same thing, and I would encourage you to do it. I'm not going to call it a tag because it didn't start out that way, but I just thought it was very interesting to see what they chose. They have beautiful jewelry. Both of them have just exquisite taste, beautiful jewelry, and I'm sure it was really hard for them to narrow it down to 5 items. I don't have a large selection of fine jewelry, and that's one of the things in the future I would like to invest in more. I have so many handbags, and I really feel like this year I want to just fill in the gaps. But the on-the-go tote, I was trying to find a tote. I do have totes, but I just felt like I wanted another tote, something not as big as the Neverfull GM, because I did give it to my daughter. When I travel with a backpack, so I don't really need a tote that large. So I'm just trying to fill in gaps in my handbag wardrobe, but I would love to add some more fine jewelry to my collection. But like I said, I don't have the collection that they have, but I do have some lovely pieces, and I wanted to share with you my top 5 most special and sentimental pieces of jewelry in my collection. Before I get started with the video, I wanted to show you my bag of the week. It is my Palm Spring PM. It's been rainy, it's been cold, and this is an all-weather bag. I absolutely love it. I love the twilly that I put on it. I'm planning on getting a few more twillies this year because they're not as expensive as bag charms, and I just think they're so versatile, you guys. And I love the straps on this. This is what held me back from purchasing it the first time, but it's what I love the most. And mine is the version that has the lip, but I don't really have a problem with it. I just kind of push it in, and I haven't had any problems with it. But this is my bag of the week, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, let's get on to the video. Okay, before we get started, I just want to say I'm not going to include my wedding rings because, of course, I would save my wedding rings, but I'm going to pick 5 pieces of jewelry that I would save if I could only have 5 pieces of jewelry in my collection. These are the 5 pieces that I would keep. And the very first piece, the #1 piece, is this beautiful Greek drachma, and I'll show it to you closer. I'll take it off and show you. But my father gave this to me on my 5th birthday. I have no idea how I have managed to keep this all these years. I love it so much. I remember my birthday party. I had a strawberry cake. It was on a little silver chain, and I had it reworked a bit, but all the places that I've moved, all the places that I've been, somehow I managed to keep up with it, and my mom did not keep it for me. I always had it in my jewelry box. I can remember when I was a young girl, it was always in my jewelry box, and I wore it all the time. So this is the currency that Greece used up until the euro. I believe I read in 2002 they went to the euro. When my dad gave it to me, it didn't look quite like this because it had like a silver casing on it with a ball on the top, and you could screw it off and take the coin out actually, and then just a little silver chain. Well, when I was a teenager, I remember that I was putting it on one day, the chain went down the drain. So that's what amazes me so much, that somehow I was able to hang on to this all these years. The Greek drachma. Yeah, my dad gave it to me, and it is just a part of me. I haven't been wearing it lately, but I think I'll get it out and clean it up a bit and wear it for a while. But all the years growing up, I had it. And like I said, after I lost that chain, I just always had it. And somehow, by a miracle, I have managed to hang on to this. And it means more to me than everything I have other than my wedding rings. This means so much to me. It's a part of my past, a part of my father, a part of my heritage. I would give up everything I have and save this one for sure. So this is number one, by far number one, my number one piece. All right, item number two is my Greek cross. It belonged to my yaya, and my mother wore it. All during my childhood, I remember her wearing this cross. This isn't the chain that went with it. This particular chain came from India, and when I was a teenager, I babysat 5 little girls for an Indian doctor, and when he came back from India, he brought me this beautiful chain and also a beautiful pendant from India. But I thought the chain and the cross went beautifully together. I'll take it off and show it to you, but you won't see a Greek Orthodox without a cross. So this was my cross from my childhood, and my mother wore it all these years, and it belonged to my yaya, which is my grandmother in Greek. I am fortunate to have this. I can't remember when my mom gave it to me, but I would say I was probably a teenager. But it's 18 karat gold, or maybe 22 karat gold. But it used to have a stone right in the middle of it, and the stone is gone. But it's still very beautiful. This beautiful chain that Dr. Naeem brought me as a thank you when he went to India. It's just a beautiful chain, and it has a really pretty pendant that went with it, but I've always used this chain with my yaya's cross. All right, item number 3 is this gorgeous necklace that my husband bought me when we were in Peru. It's sterling silver, mother of pearl, and I believe black onyx. It is so stunning. Now it's not, I need to have it cleaned. I actually need to get it out and wear it more, but he chose this for me, and I'll just never forget that night. We were out walking around, just having the most wonderful time. It is a beautiful memory, and I just remember how loving that Keith was that night. It is just one of the most special memories I have of us together, and not because he bought something for me, but we were just walking hand in hand, just having the best time, just window shopping. He saw this and he went inside and bought it for me. He picked it out himself, and it is such a beautiful statement necklace. I should wear it more, but it is just stunning. When I look at this necklace, it makes my heart smile, because I'll never forget that night. It's a very unique piece. Look at that. And each of these little pieces move individually. It's just a very unique piece. It has kind of that Inca design on it. You guys, if you ever get the opportunity to go to Peru or to go to Machu Picchu, please go, because it's one of the wonders of the world. It's one of the most special places that we've ever been. It was magical. I can't even explain it, but this necklace represents that time and that particular night that I've never forgotten. This is a piece that I would have to keep with me. It just reminds me of Keith and everything that he is to me. So this is a very sentimental piece. And if you guys are seeing a pattern here, these are pieces that you just, you know, to me, jewelry definitely has a sentimental value. Like my handbags, I'll say, oh, it has sentimental value. They do, but jewelry is very personal. When you have something like this, I just remember our time, and every time I look at it, I just get a really warm feeling. This, like I said, represents Keith and everything he is to me and how good he is to me and how wonderful he's been to me for 17 years. And I just love this beautiful piece. He chose it himself. I absolutely love it. I may not be able to stop at 5 pieces, and since it's my video, I can do what I want, right? Because all of my pieces that I'm showing you today definitely have sentimental value attached to them. This next ring is something that Keith got me. It's a spoon ring. And it wasn't terribly expensive at all, but it has a story. It's another memory of our life together. And I remember one day I said, let's go up to Chattanooga and go to they have a fabulous market up there, and we were just having a really great day, and there's all these vendors, and we love to do things like that. Normally we come home with food items. When I was a teenager, I had a spoon ring. Looking at them, I don't know, I never really thought to get one. I was just admiring them. I told Keith, I said, I can't believe it. I have not seen a spoon ring since I was a young girl. I said, oh, how pretty. And I was just looking at them, and you know, I'll look at things and he's looking at things, and in a little while he comes walking up and handed me this ring, and he said, I picked this out for you. He said, it's fancier than the rest of them because you're fancy. Is that not the sweetest thing? He said I was fancy, you guys. I just love it so much. I normally wear it as a thumb ring. I just think it's really cool looking, kind of edgy. And I actually, a couple years later, we were there and the same vendor guy was there, and I bought another spoon ring, and I usually wear it on this finger, and it's more just kind of simple. But this is the one that Keith chose for me because he said it was fancy like me. It's just a memory of our life together, good times, fun times. I mean, I absolutely love this ring so much. I would not give this up for a diamond Cartier love ring. I would not. I mean, to me, this ring is priceless. And that's the way I feel about jewelry that has this type of, that gives you this kind of a feeling. You know what I mean? So I absolutely love my spoon ring. Keith chose it for me because he said I was fancy. So I was looking at my jewelry. I'm probably going to have to do I'm probably going to have to do at least 6 items, maybe 7. But this next ring was given to me by my daughter. It's a pearl ring with diamonds and white gold. It was her ring, and I always thought it was beautiful. I never had a pearl ring, and every time she would wear it, I would say, that ring is so pretty. I love it so much. You know, I just always would compliment her when she would wear this ring. And one day, for no particular reason, my only daughter, she took it off and gave it to me. I love it so much. I don't wear it every day, but whenever I am going somewhere special, I will wear it. And like I say, all these items, I probably should wear them more. I love how it has the diamonds all the way around the beautiful pearl, but this just reminds me of my beautiful girl, and she gave this to me, and I just love this pearl ring so much. It's so beautiful. There hasn't ever been a time that I've put it on that I haven't thought about her. So this was given to me by my daughter, and I love it so much. Okay, the next piece is this gorgeous David Yurman bracelet. And my husband chose this for me for a wedding anniversary gift. But he was not supposed to get me a gift. We went to New Orleans because that's where we got married. Hi, Jill. I know you're in New Orleans. We got married there in front of Jackson Square. It was just lovely. We were just out having the best time, but we went into Saks Fifth Avenue. And I just remember that I was a little embarrassed to go in there at that time. And Keith said, let's just go in there and look around. And it wasn't my idea because I really didn't want to go in there, but I don't know if he had something up his sleeve, but he probably did, you know, think to himself he was going to choose something for me. So we were just looking at the jewelry, and at that time I had no Yerman jewelry whatsoever, but we were looking at the case. So Keith said, well, what do you like? And I said, are you gonna get me a bracelet? And he's like, which one do you like? So I chose one, and I wasn't really as spoiled as I am now. Back then, I chose something small. And Keith said, no, I don't think so. That's not you. He said, this is you. And he picked this, he asked the guy if he could see it. So the guy gets it out and lets me put it on. And I said, oh, it's beautiful. And Keith said, we'll take it. So now we've been married 15 years. So I've had this 10 years and I've never had a problem with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my most lovely pieces. And I just remember just fun times with Keith. So this bracelet, it is my favorite Yerman bracelet, but it also has a beautiful memory attached to it. Okay, so that was 5 pieces from my collection. But you guys, if you didn't think I had the sweetest husband in the world before, you probably will after this video, because this next, I have to do a bonus piece. And they are these beautiful chandelier dangly earrings that Keith got me many, many years ago. They look so Victorian. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, and they're not expensive. They're costume jewelry. We were in the mall getting ready to leave, and I would always skim the jewelry counters. Not really to buy anything, just looking, you know. We like to look. We were on our way out. Keith was off just, I don't know where he was. Aren't they pretty? They just look so Victorian. After we were shopping, we got out in the car in the parking lot at the mall, and I'll never forget, Keith looked at me and he said, I got something for you. I got you a surprise. I was like, you got me a surprise? And he said, yeah. And he reached under the seat and pulled a bag out, and I opened it, and it was these beautiful earrings. And I said, why did you get me these? And I just will never forget what he said. And I said, oh, they're so pretty. And he said, they're dangly and sparkly, just like you. You guys, do I not have the most beautiful husband? His heart. He has loved me so much all these years, but he said they were dangly and sparkly like me. When he saw them, that he knew that I had to have them. And like I said, I have never worn these that I haven't remembered that he told me that these were dangly and sparkly like me. So it's just inexpensive costume jewelry. I don't know the brand. I don't know anything about them except he got them in the mall in a jewelry counter. And I have had them probably, I think it was while we were engaged. So I've had these probably 16 years and I love them. I wear them a lot when I'm wearing red because the beads on them are really pretty red. I just think they're fabulous. So I had to share them. And I think that's all really. I mean, I have so many nice pieces of jewelry, but when I was thinking about doing this video, these are the pieces that I thought about. And I definitely thought about my dad's Drachma, my gold cross that belonged to my yaya, and just pieces of jewelry that Keith has bought me along the way during our life. And then my daughter gifted me this beautiful pearl ring. I love all these pieces. You know, they're not expensive. Most of them are not expensive. Like, you know, like I chose the spoon ring over my Cartier ring, which I love this ring, but he bought it for me for my anniversary. But the spoon ring just holds such beautiful memories, and it's just our casual life together. Keith and I have a casual, fun-loving life together, and that's what that represents to me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little sentimental journey. And if you would like to do a video similar, I would love to see it. It's not a tag video, but I really did enjoy Sabrina and Andri's video. I will link their channels below. Go watch their videos because they have some fabulous showstopper pieces. I mean, beautiful, beautiful jewelry. But I love my jewelry. It represents my life. So I just wanted to share, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye-bye.